Good
Good
evening,
evening,
ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome to the live open house of Haising Catholic School. I'm Jay.
And I'm Asmi. We're here to introduce today's program to you.
We promise this live open house is going to be engaging and informative. So sit tight and enjoy the presentations.
That's right, Jay. Dear parents and primary 6 students, thank you for spending time with us. You will be visiting 6 stations today. We're now at Station 1 and soon we will be moving to Station 2 to learn more about our Applied Learning Program and Learning for Life program.
Sounds like a great plan, Asmi. I'm sure all of us are eager to find out more about our school's distinctive programs.
Yes, and more excitement awaits us at Stations 3 and 4, where you'll be drawn by live interviews and hands-on activities of our uniform groups, captivating performance by our dance groups, and speed and agility of our sports teams. At 5:30, please make your way to the High Recording Studio, where our principal, Mr. Daniel will deliver the principal's address.
If you have questions, feel free to post your queries in the Zoom chat or via the QR code shown earlier. We seek your understanding not to unmute your microphone to ask questions, as we will address your questions and clear your doubts only at the end of the program from 5:45 onwards. Our school management team will be online to address your queries in this live Q&A session.
Without further ado, let's meet Natalie at the Garden of Peace.
Over to you, Nat.
Thank you, Jay. I am Natalie, President of the Student Council.
I'm Sarah, Vice President of the Student Council.
And I am Z, a Secondary 2 Junior Student Councillor.
In this second segment of our virtual tour, we are going to share with you our distinctive programs that set us apart from others.
That's right. Our school's LLP program, or Learning for Life program, is one of them. And I'm proud to share that it is because of this program that I get the opportunity to be on this virtual tour with you.
You're absolutely right, Z. Haising believes that every Haitian is a leader. That is why we're given opportunities to represent schools in leadership seminar, participate in workshops, and now sharing our leadership experiences live on the internet.
Our LLP comprises the Personal Advancement and Development in Leadership Program, or PEDAL in short, and the Student Ambassadors in Leadership Program, SAIL. PEDAL is a cohort-based program targeting all Sec 1s and 3s, while SAIL is for those holding student leadership appointments, such as student councillors, Catholic Fellowship leaders, CCA leaders, and class leaders.
Oh, now I get it. I experienced PEDAL last year as a Sec 1 student before I was appointed as a student councillor.
And now that you're a student councillor, you get to experience SAIL in addition to PEDAL next year in Secondary 3. Although SAIL Camp was held virtually this year due to the COVID-19, it was definitely fun and enriching for both Natalie and I, as there were many hands-on activities to teach us how to resolve conflicts and work better as a team.
That's right. I can remember a hands-on activity that we had, where 2 teams took on the roles of different parties, and we had to apply what we learned during the course to solve the issue given to us. I remember the hearty debate between the teams and the eventual compromise we had settled on. I believe SAIL, although held online, was equally as enjoyable and fruitful.
Can you imagine how much more our Secondary 1 junior will experience when physical camp resume?
Oh, hearing from the both of you, I can't wait to go for SAIL Camp now. Come to think of it, actually, my experience last year for PEDAL was just as fruitful. I remember learning about my strengths and weaknesses through games and self-assessment. For example, I remember playing a game where we split into groups of 5 and went out of the classroom to look for and found number cards hidden all over the school. It took some team effort to get all the cards before we back to the class and solve the problems behind those number cards. When we did a reflection at the end of the game, we realized that teamwork is only effective when we know how to use our strengths to complement each other's weaknesses. It was an eye-opener for me.
Wow, that was a powerful lesson, Zi. Yes, indeed. SAIL and PEDAL have taught us a lot about ourselves and others, which we can apply when planning for major events such as Teachers' Day and Secondary 1 orientation, how to resolve conflict and work better as a team.
That's right, Sarah. We can also understand others better and reach a solution quicker so as to achieve a smooth planning journey. I believe it is the skills that Paddle and Sail has equipped us with that has made our planning for the Secondary 1 orientation smooth sailing so far. These skills are also transferable to our VIA projects in class.
ISIS ALP sounds so amazing.
Indeed, Ziyi, but don't forget, we've only shared one of our distinctive program. Let us now hand over the time to Jaden to share more about the second distinctive program. Over to you now, Jaden.
Thank you, Sarah. As you have heard from her, my name is Shaden, and today I'm in the ALC room where I'm going to present to you one of our school subjects called ALP. So what is ALP? ALP stands for Applied Learning Program, in which we learn one of the fundamental concepts of STEM, which stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics. We use science and technology to understand how gadgets work. We use engineering to build and design prototypes. And lastly, we use mathematics for calculations and measurations. I'll now move over to the smart home. This is the smart home built during our ALP lessons. We had to put ourselves in the shoes of a normal user and try to improve their quality of life. So let me show you the object smart lift. When I press this button, the lift carries items from the first to the third level. And when the lift reaches the height of the ultrasonic sensor, the lift will stop. An ultrasonic sensor is a sensor that detects the distance between itself and an object. So when the lift reaches the height of the sensor, it stops. Okay, let's move on to the smart fan. When a user walks into the room, the fan automatically turns on. This is a great example of automation in a smart home. Through this ALP lab project, I've learned the importance of teamwork as well as how to tap on each other's strengths to create new innovative designs. I hope you enjoyed my presentation, and I'll pass it over now to Shikai.
Thank you, Jaden. A very good afternoon, parents, future Haitians, teachers, and friends. My name is Shikai, and it's an absolute pleasure to introduce to you LEGO Robotics. So you may ask, what is LEGO Robotics? We use a plethora of LEGO pieces to build LEGO robots and program intricate programs to give these robots life. As you can see, the students are all working on their personal projects. Through their own personal projects, they generate solutions for challenges faced during the competition. Now, what do our students experience when they are working on their own personal projects? Hi, Daryl. What do you experience when you're working on this personal project?
Hi, my name is Daryl. So throughout this entire robotics experience, I learned how to program different programs like one light sensor programs and two light sensor programs.
Thank you, Daryl. Hi, Daniel. What do you experience when you're working on your personal project?
Hello, my name is Daniel, and in Haising Robotics, we are given the opportunity to build things that can help people with their daily lives and activities, and solve problems creatively when we face them.
Thank you, Daniel. Once the students have completed their brainstorming session, it will now move on to the process of creating the actual robot. The respective programmers will begin programming their robots, while the respective builder begins building their robots. Now, a demonstration of a robot that's been completed will run its function. As you can see, the robot is now tracing the black line on the whiteboard. Only when the programmer and the builder work in harmony will a robot be created. That concludes my segment, and I'll now pass on to Jeffrey.
Thank you, Shikai. Hi, my name is Jeffrey, and today I'll be showcasing a different platform of robotics called VEX. There are three main focuses in VEX. programming, and controlling. First up, building.
Hi, I'm Elijah, and this is Hong Peng. Over here, we have a self-built prototype robot. We discussed and spent many hours building and perfecting the robot to make it suitable for you. To improve our work coordination, we distributed our workload, and when we encountered roadblocks, we persevered and did not give up, but instead came up with creative solutions.
After building our robot, we programmed them to perform basic tasks.
Hi, I'm Angelina, and this is Nicholas. We are programmers. Programming is to give robots instructions to carry out. This is an example of a program. Programming has taught patience and how to think logically, as it takes multiple trials and errors for a robot to successfully perform its task.
Finally, we are able to practice controlling our robots.
Hi, I'm Jovan, and this is Grace. Now we shall demonstrate how we use the controllers to control the robot to pick up and stack.
This demonstration concludes our segment. Thank you for your time and may God bless you. Now, I'll hand over the time to Mr. Jonathan Tan.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Mr. Jonathan Tan, and I'm here in one of the green spaces with the 3 uniform groups of Hai Sing Catholic School. I have here with me the National Cadet Corps, National Police Cadet Corps, and St. John's Brigade. So let me introduce to you some of the students, and they'll share with you some of their experiences they've had in the CCA. So join me over here. Let's meet Davian. Davian's from NCC. So Davian, can you tell us one takeaway you've had from being in NCC?
I learned a lot from doing drills during our CCA sessions because these drills have taught us a lot of resilience as they make us do a lot of practice to perfect them. And this value will help us in other aspects in our lives, such as in our studies.
Thank you so much, Davian. It sounds like you've learned a lot from this experience. We also have another NCC cadet over here. This is Junhan. Hi, Junhan.
Hi.
Can you share with us one memorable experience you've had in the CCA?
My most memorable experience in NCC was tents pitching in Sec 1. It was my first time pitching a tent, and in order for us to pitch a proper tent, we need to have good teamwork. Therefore, we had to work well with one another in our own groups. And although the process was tough, it was actually quite enjoyable. And we all felt accomplished when we finished the tent.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Junhan. Follow me over here to NPCC. In NPCC, we have Celestia here. Celestia, hello.
Hello.
Can you share with us one takeaway you've had from being in NPCC?
The one thing I would like to take away from my experience in NPCC is to never give up even when I encounter challenges. I remember feeling very helpless during one of the Campcraft competition trainings because me and my teammates could not build a tent and a flagstaff in under 10 minutes. We felt defeated and were ready to give up. However, our teacher in charge that day actually told us to not give up. She reminded us to improve our communication with each other by updating each other on our progress with the tent and by asking each other for help when needed. This really helped us. With her guidance and encouragement, my teammates and I finally managed to pitch a tent and a flagstaff in under 10 minutes.
Sounds like you learned a lot, Celestia. Thank you very much for sharing. Last but not least, over here we have St. John's Brigade. And let me introduce you to Cheryl. So Cheryl, please share with us, what are some takeaways you have from being in your CCA?
Well, St. John's has helped me grow as both a person and a leader. And it has also allowed me to form stronger bonds with both my NCOs and my fellow juniors alike as we overcome hardships together. And it has also taught me a bunch of valuable skills, such as leadership and first aid. Well, actually, the main reason why I joined St. John's in the first place is because I'll be exposed to very important real-life skills, such as CPR, first aid, AED, etc. And I think this would be very good because you can actually save a life if a situation calls. And also, St. John's also teaches values such as resilience and determination as we strive during weekly CCA sessions and also during first aid competitions. And finally, what I've learned is that when you're working in a team, you always have to give it your all to help one another achieve our goals.
Thank you so much for sharing, Cheryl. This brings us to the end of the Uniform Group segment. I now hand the time over to Mr. Ryan Look, who is in the hall with the Sports CCA and will be introducing some of them to us. Thank you. Over to you, Mr. Look.
Thank you, Mr. Jonathan. Hi, everyone, and a very good afternoon to all of you. My name is Mr. Ryan Look, and I'll be your host for this segment. Right now, we're standing in Hai Sing Catholic School's very own internal school hall. Right here, you can see 3 different CCAs with us, mainly the badminton CCA, the floorball CCA, as well as our dance CCA. Here, you can catch a glimpse of what our students do during their training sessions. So come with me on a little tour around the hall as you get to see what our students are doing here. I will also be speaking to some representatives from each CCA to find out more about their experiences. So come with me. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, yes, SMM, we need to wear a mask. Hi, so can you share with our friends, introduce yourselves, what are your names?
I'm Tristan Tan from Badminton CCA.
Hi Tristan, and yourself?
I'm Cedric from Badminton CCA also.
Hello Cedric. So Tristan and Cedric, could you share with our friends, what do you enjoy most about your CCA?
I think I really enjoy attending Badminton CCA as it's a good balance of both hard work and fun. I'm taken out of my comfort zone and yet I'm pushed past my limits. In badminton, we practice a good habit of training together as a team, not only promoting a strong sense of belonging, but also strengthening our bond as a team. I'm also very grateful to have the rare opportunity to represent my school in the National School Games. This year, our C Division boys were doing extremely well, and it was really a pity to see that the competition had to be halted due to this year's pandemic. I also feel that our teachers and coach are also very friendly and approachable. This has led me to be more comfortable around them while being able to push myself to my limits. This has brought me to become more happier, and bring myself more joy while attending Badminton CCA.
Wow, I think with how hard you guys are training, right? I'm sure your team must be looking forward to next year's National School Games. So Tristan and Cedric, could you share with us, how do you think your CCA has developed you as an individual?
Besides becoming more experienced at the sport itself, I also gained more first-hand experience while participating in competitions. I learned how to not cry under pressure while I face opponents from many various schools. We are also given many leadership opportunities to lead and mentor our juniors. This led us to grow together in character and have the many opportunities to lead our juniors. Badminton also instills important moral values into us, such as diligence, discipline, and resilience. I also feel that our teachers and coach are also extremely helpful as they expect high levels of discipline through us by exhibiting commitment during our training. And I honestly feel that they put in a lot of effort into our growth and commitment, into our growth and character development. And I feel that it led me to become a much better person since secondary one.
Thank you, Tristan. And what about you, Cedric?
Badminton has made me more independent and resilient. At some point in time, I had to take part in competitions. I would tend to face schools that are stronger than me. But I've learned to not crack under pressure and still do my best even though I may not win.
Thank you, Cedric. I'm sure your teachers will support both of you in doing good for your CCA. So thank you very much for sharing.
Thank you.
And can we bye to the camera?
Bye-bye.
So right now we're going to move on to the floorball CCA to have a look at what they're doing. Hi, Nabila. Hi, Nabila. Wave hi to the camera, to our friends over there.
Hello.
Hi, so Nabila, could you share with our friends, what are you and your teammates doing here?
So this is actually our floorball court. This is where our match and training take place. So we are now practicing our wrist shots with our goalkeeper.
Wow, that sounds exciting. So what do you enjoy most about being in floorball?
So what I enjoy most about my CCA is that throughout floorball training, we have to communicate with each other. As a result, I've gotten to know more about my teammates and make more friends in my CCA. And I also think it's important to have friends who keep pushing you to do your best, even in the face of hardship. And during floorball training, we also constantly look out for each other while striving to achieve our goal, to make sure that no one is left behind. However, this year, I was really hoping to join the competitions and friendly matches alongside my teammates. However, many of these plans were cancelled due to the pandemic. But thankfully, my coach and teachers allowed us to have small matches against each other, so we know how a real match feels like. And for that, I feel very grateful. Thank you.
I think it's amazing that you have friends and teammates who are there to push you and to motivate you to do your very best. So thank you for sharing, Nabila. And wave bye to the camera. So right now we're going to move closer to the stage to watch the short performance put together by our dance CCA. So follow me. You can see that our dancers are all ready. So come take a seat over here and let's enjoy this performance.
I look at you and you look at me with all this organized. Don't go for a walk, I haven't told you any lies. I can't say what's wrong with you today. I don't know, 'cause we ain't on the same road. You know what you need, you know I want you. We had a ride, that's all it's all it's got you waiting, it's your silence, gonna keep us all lost in your love. Tell me how you feel. Baby, set me. I should know. Please show me some signs. What's complicated all the time? It's like you tell me how you feel. Oh, baby, set me off all the time. I'll scream, oh, let me
Hello everyone once again. Now I'm sure you agree with me that our dancers have put together a very exhilarating performance. So join me in giving them a round of applause. Now, do you know what is the best thing about watching a live performance like that? Is that we get to go up on stage to speak to our dancers. So come with me. Hello. Hi, what are your names?
I'm Evelyn.
Hi, Evelyn.
And I'm Yumi.
Hello, Yumi. Evelyn, Yumi, first and foremost, that was a very exciting performance put together by your dance CCA.
Thank you.
So can you share with our friends over here, what do you enjoy most about being in dance?
What I enjoy most of being in Dance CCA is the love and support we give to one another. We will always cheer each other on and give encouragement to one another whenever we perform or dance.
This teaches us to be closely bonded. Whenever new batches of secondary 1 joins us, we'll play games to get to know each other and build strong friendship among us.
Thank you, Evelyn and Yumi. Dance CCA does sound like a very close-knitted CCA. Right, so let's wave bye to the camera. All right, it is now time for us to leave the hall. But before we go, I'd like to thank student representatives from all 3 CCAs, floorball, badminton, and dance. It is now time for the principal segment, and I'll hand over the time to Mr. Daniel Ang, our principal. Over to you, Mr. Ang.